I basically found this one string, this one thread that I started pulling, and I realized actually there's something much more profound and
so
worrying
what was the
here.
thread?
And the thread was Morgan McSweeney. The thread was Labour Together. The thread was coming across a series of emails about Labour Together, its undeclared money, and what it was doing behind the scenes. And it was such an interesting experience because we came across these emails, and they were saying behind the scenes they were involved in the anti-Semitism crisis, for example. But if you look at Labour Together's website and everything that they ever published for 2.5 years, there's nothing there. There's no mention of it whatsoever. So immediately I sat up and I said, this is very strange. Like, why are they saying behind the scenes you're involved in it when there's nothing in the public domain that we can see? And really started pulling that thread. And as soon as you start pulling that thread, a much more disturbing and profound story emerges. And it becomes more profound with time as well, because when those emails are first discovered, it's, I think maybe it's 2021, 2022. Morgan McSweeney isn't like a big name. He's not a big deal. There's not much about him in the public domain. It was hard to understand how powerful he actually was. And then I was watching over 2 years, 3 years, him just emerge as this incredibly powerful figure in the Labour movement, to the point where, after the election in July 2024, Andrew Marr calls him the most powerful person in Labour Party history, which is an incredible thing. And from what I've been investigating behind the scenes, it's almost like I'm like living a nightmare, because I've from 2023 onwards, I've been trying to like raise the alarm bells about this guy and the way he got power and the political project he's been involved in. And I've been alarmed by this project. And then seeing him become Chief of Staff to the Prime Minister, incredibly powerful position, made me realize that this is like a really profound story about our politics and something that's gone deeply wrong with it, that somebody like him, who I think really shouldn't be anywhere near power, has so much power, and how he's gathered it is so problematic as well.